it's just one of those shades that I really don't have to think about. And I forget what the hell I was saying about this. So I am back with my 2014 favorites. I tried to think of different ways to do it. I just thought that if I went through each individual category, it would be a little bit, what do you call it, repetitive. So last year I did my top 13 favorites of 2013 is what I did, yeah. So this year I'm doing my top 14 products of 2014, and if I sound a little nasally, it's because I'm getting over a cold and I kind of still have it. I might cough in between clips or something like that, so I'm just warning you. So no order, I'm just grabbing random things, and some of it is skincare, hair care, all types of stuff. Number one is, I would have to say, Burberry's Pale Barley Eyeshadow. I've used this thing so many times. I haven't even hit pan on it, and it has so much product in the pan. But it's just this gorgeous gold, taupey, I don't know, like a pewter shade. It's very similar to MAC's Patina. I also think it's very similar to a Jouer shadow called Chocolat. I think that's what it's called. But it's just a pretty everyday neutral shade. Love the magnetic closure, but I've used this for the past 2 years. I think it's been in a couple of my favorites. It's great. You can pack it on also at nighttime if you want something a little bit more heavier, but it's so pigmented. Burberry eyeshadows are the best eyeshadow formula I have ever tried in my life. But this eyeshadow in particular has been on my eyelids. If I don't know what to wear, I will grab this. Next product would have to be Diptyque's Tamdao, and this is their Eau de Toilette. And this is the old packaging. They have new bottles now, but this particular scent, I know it's not for everyone. It's a very like woodsy spearmint scent. I always said that if I could be some type of mythical creature, it would be an elf. And when I smell this, it smells like a damn elf, like an elf that lives in the woods type thing. And it's not a bad smell. Like, it's just very fresh, minty. I don't know. It's a very different scent to what, you know, the girls are usually drawn to. I'm not a big floral candy, cotton candy type of girl, but this scent in particular, it makes me think of like the brawny guy on the Bounty sheets. I know they're not Bounty sheets, but like the paper towels. Like that's what he would smell like. The guy with like the plaid shirt. You know what I'm talking about? Next favorite, I'm sure it's not a surprise, but it is Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. I really haven't worn any other type of blush other than this all year. It's just one of those products that you don't have to think about. You can just throw on. It matches everything. Any lip shade, any type of look. It's just a very neutral color. I'm wearing it today, and it just goes with anything. Like I don't have to think about it. It's almost like my natural flush of color coming through. But this, and I know paler skins can contour with it, or they have. I'm not pale, obviously, but I haven't even made a dent in this thing. But it's just one and done, and I've been saying all year, like, I need to try something else. I need to try something else. But I always find myself coming back to this. So this is a really good product if you wanted to try it out. Next favorite would have to be my Jouer bronzer. Now, I'm not sure if they do this shade anymore. This is in the shade Suntan. But I just love this damn thing. It has gotten so much love, and it was actually in my 2013 favorites. But I had to pick it again. It is so good. I use it to contour, to bronze up the skin. I have it on today. It's just, again, one of those things that I really don't have to think about. If I need color back into my skin, it doesn't matter what season it is, if it's winter, summer, spring, fall, this is 90%, I'd say 99% of the time on my face. And it's lasted me quite a bit, and I love Jouer products in general, like packaging and all that stuff. I have Nails Inc nail polish, and it is in their nail kale formula, and it's supposed to be enriched with all these vitamins and things that help your nails, you know, the strength. I have very peely nails, and I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of the year I had kind of like a squared off shape, and now they're like tiny little stubs. I found throughout the year that nail shape wasn't quite flattering on my nails. My nails are super wide, so they do look better when they're a lot shorter and more rounded. This one's chipping, they're disgusting. As for hair, if you haven't guessed, the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray is my absolute favorite hairstyling product of all time, I think. I only have one hairstyling product, and it's this. It seriously gives like second day hair in an instant. I have it in my hair today. I like that messy, unkept look. I know it's not for everyone, but that's the way my my haircut is, and I just like messy hair. Next favorite would have to be the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. I frickin' love this stuff. This might be, maybe, I would even dare to say, like my favorite of all year. These powders are meant to give dimension to the face, and they have different shades out for different skin tones. At first I didn't quite understand what it was. It was just this almost like translucent powder, but it just gives the skin, it's almost like dewy skin but in powder form. And I've used quite a good amount of it and still haven't hit pan, but it's, again, something, I keep saying this, but I don't have to think about it. I just lightly, you know, put it on my T-zone, chin, you know, pat it everywhere just to lock everything in place. But it's such a good powder, and the fact that they came out with like the little, what is it, the mini palettes with the different shades in them, they're just beautiful powders, and I haven't found a brand that has come close to creating something like this. They're always creating these like innovative new makeup products and stuff like that. Hourglass is, if you haven't checked it out, it's a really, really good brand to, you know, dip your makeup hands into. But what am I even saying? Try it. Next product would have to be a primer. I am a huge primer girl. I just like that extra slip to, you know, my foundation, and I use this for quite a bit, especially in the summertime. This is Jouer's Anti-Aging Moisture Primer, and this contains, I believe, yeah, it does contain the hyaluronic acid, and I was super into it during the summer, just giving myself all that hydration. And even now that it's winter time, this is awesome. It's just, you know, a colorless primer. It's almost like a cream. Next favorite is the Aesop Resurrection Aromatique Hand Balm, aka the Aesop hand cream. Again, it's not one of those scents that everyone is drawn to, because there's, what's in here? We have rosemary leaf, cedarwood, mandarin. It's just one of those very strong herbal scents, and not everybody's a big fan, but it comes in this cool metal tube packaging. Mine is all beat to hell. But it's such a great hand cream. It's very moisturizing, very rich, but very light at the same time. The fragrance is very strong. but I feel like it subsides, so you're fine. I was actually putting this on at my dad's house, and my stepmom thought it was like a perfume or something. She's like, what is that? She's like, oh my goodness, it smells so good. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But just a rich, hydrating hand cream. I'm obsessed with hand creams. Next favorite is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish Foundation. I have raved about this darn thing over and over and over and over again. I am in the shade 4.5. It is just my holy grail foundation. I don't even have to think about it. It's just, if I have a special event to go to, if I have something, if I want to go take photos, if I'm filming, this is the foundation that I reach for. It's kind of dirty. I should have cleaned that before I showed it to you. I don't know if you guys remember, but a lip combo that I was wearing, and you can tell by, you know, the usage. It's it's not that tiny, but it is smaller. But this is M.A.C lip liner in Stripdown. I am into the whole 90s muted, like brownie nude lip color, and it's, again, I have it on today, and I used the crap out of Maybelline's Truffle Tease. This is all I wore throughout the summer, even leading into the winter months, until I found, what was it, until M.A.C released the sepia, or Style in Sepia lipstick, which is an awesome 90s lip color too. This has a little bit of peachiness to it, but it was an awesome lip combo that I was doing. And prior to this, me finding this lipstick at the drugstore, I was just using Stripdown liner and just patting it in, maybe adding a little bit of lip balm so it wouldn't be so drying. But this is an awesome lip liner, and this lip color smells like Play-Doh, so it's not really, I don't know, I think it goes away after a while. I don't pay attention to it, but this is my favorite lip color throughout the year. Probably the most worn lip color of this year. Yeah, would definitely say it. Like, look how much I have left in the bullet. But very nice color. Now, another favorite of mine was the Kat Von D Liquid Tattoo Liner. Not your average felt tip. It is, I'm not sure, I'm pretty positive it's synthetic fibers or bristles, but it doesn't, like, you know how you use some felt tip eyeliners, and by the end of it the point is just all nasty, so you can't really get that precise flick. But with this one, I find that I can just literally draw it very lightly, get that nice wing, and then come back and just fill it in. The formula itself is like a semi-matte. I hate shiny liquid liner. I've said it numerous occasions. This is a tad shiny, not too much. I can get away with it. But I absolutely love this formula. It doesn't run. It's a pain in the ass to get off at night at times, I find, but so worth trying it out, and best liquid liner I've ever tried, hands down. Now, my last favorite is too big for me to hold up, but I will insert a clip here, and it is the Simple Human mirror. I believe it's their bigger one. I'm not sure. It's the sensor mirror. It was sent to me to try out. I did a review on it, and I will link it down below. But the mirror itself has a ring light. It's sensor activated, so as soon as you get close into the mirror, in front of it, the ring light around the mirror will turn on, and it has completely changed the way I apply my makeup. I find that I've used less foundation, less concealer. My eyeliner has definitely improved when I do, you know, my wings, because it is magnified. I think they have them available at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they also do those like 20% off coupons. So if you were interested in getting one, I really think that it's completely worth the investment. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little spiel of products. I just think it's much easier this way, and I just get to really I like to sit down and narrow it down and be like, yeah, I like that, I can't live without this. Like, that's my vision when I pick these things out. This is the last video of the year. So a huge thank you to all of you guys here on YouTube. It's not a huge following, but I have fun doing these videos. I have definitely feel like I've grown and have gotten better at editing, and my photo skills have improved tremendously, and I've finally found me and what I like and what isn't kind of like what everybody else is doing, you know? So we're all bloggers and it's all the same premise, but I feel unique with myself. Does that make that? I'm not making any sense. I'm just rambling. But I wish you all a very happy new year. And the next video coming up is a tag video, and I hope you guys like that one. And I think that's it. Yeah.